was so rough. That was so, I've never, ever experienced anything like that. So it's Weigh Day, Shot Day, Wednesday. That's what I do every Wednesday.
You were looking for clues, but that just made you more confused. You just need to see how lovely, how lovely, how lovely. But that just made you more confused. You just need to see how lovely, how lovely, how lovely it is for you.
Guys, welcome back to the channel. So I'm gonna be quick about this because it's been a lot. I'm drained and I'm tired. I'm gonna take a nap. I've been up since 5:30. Mind you, didn't go to bed until 12:30. So I'm going to take an hour nap and then get back at it. So this is week 8, the start of week 8 for me. I've already taken my weight. I just took it. And also I did my shot at 12:05 a.m. in the morning because I knew I had somewhere to be early morning, so I wasn't going to be able to do it. Child, forgive me. So thank y'all for coming in. If you are new, my name is Tommy, and welcome into Simply Tommy's Life. I hope that you consider subscribing to the channel if you want to see GLP, me on a GLP journey. And also over here I do Spark delivery. Occasionally I'll do Uber Eats, but I haven't done that lately. So I'm going to rewind and let's back up. Week 7, how was it for me? And then we'll get into showing you what the weight was and so it's Weigh Day, Shot Day, Wednesday. That's what I do every Wednesday. And I do my review. So I'm going to just do it all in one video today. Week 7 was a difficult week for me. Those of you who already know, my sister passed on the 19th of September after being in pretty much a coma for 2 weeks prior to that. So it's been a hard 3 weeks. So on the 19th, we took her off the ventilator. She passed away, and we just had her funeral on Monday. So week 7 was hard, but exciting at the same time. It was like a happy, sad occasion because my sister's no longer here. And that's hard. So I'm not going to cry. That's hard. And the funeral was hard. And I've never actually sat at a funeral. I mean, at the, where they go to the gravesite and they lower the casket. Usually they don't let you stay for that, but they allowed us to do that. And I had not experienced that before. So that's another thing I hadn't experienced. Like week 7, I didn't get a lot, if any, walking in. I probably did 1 day of walking where I actually intentionally walked. Y'all know I do my walking every single day. I try to get my 4,000 steps in, and when I don't walk, I will intentionally get my 4,000 steps in by either parking off from where I'm going or walking extra around the house and stuff like that, doing whatever. But I hadn't even been doing that. I did 1 day, maybe 2 of walking, and I only did 30 minutes. So I didn't do my normal 45 to 50 minute walk. And I wasn't eating very well either. Part of that is because I was doing the 7.5 meal. And the other part is because usually I'm a stress eater, but since I started the GLP-1s, I don't do stress eating at all. But I was, not eating, not wanting to eat, not even trying to force myself to eat, which is what I had been doing. So I decided to bump myself down to a 5 meal for this week. So this shot is a 5 meal, not a 7.5. And it was just a hard 7 week because it's all rolling in together, taken her off of the ventilator in Charleston, South Carolina. I live in North Carolina, if you don't know. And that I've not experienced ever, even though I sat with my dad when he passed away. It was a total different way of dying, because he eased into his, and it was almost like her brain, the part that was not damaged, was trying to get her to breathe, but she was gone. She had probably been gone since September 8th when she first had the aneurysm, but she was on the ventilator. And so they were expecting that it would take 2 hours for her to pass away. Like we went down to the operating room because she was an organ donor, and we did a honor walk for her where the staff and family and friends lined the hall and they wheeled her down. They allowed four people to go into the operating room. We had to, of course, put on the same things that they had on, on the cap on our head, the booties on our feet, the jumper onesie thing, for sterilization. And while we were waiting, there was someone in a bed that they rolled in the hallway, and they were asking her all kind of questions and stuff like that. And we were saying, I think that she's getting one of our sister's organs, because we opted not to know, who was going to get the organs, but because she had a rare blood type, she could donate to anybody. So there was, no ruling anything out. We even heard the helicopter and stuff landing before we went into the operating room. So once we got in there, so rough. I've never, ever experienced anything like that. So my niece, we sat down on one side and they began to take the tube out. And so with that, you have the compulsion, when the doctor checks you, go, you're coughing. So that's what it was like. And my niece, I told her to turn away because she didn't want to see that part. And then once they got done with that, we stood around her. We played a gospel song, Going Over Yonder. They gave us 2 hours because they didn't know how long it would take her. But I kind of think they knew, but they were just saying that for her daughters. And because I kind of knew, because before we got down there, she had this huge bowel movement. And I work in healthcare. I've had to be with the patients before they die and after they die and all of that stuff. And that's typically what they do. And yeah. So then she did breathe a little bit on her own, and then, with the snoring sounds, and which is what happens right before that last breath is taken. And so that was very, very hard on her children and on us. It was me and one of my other sisters, because only 4 people could go, and her 2 kids. And literally it took maybe 5 minutes from them taking that out for her to be gone. So needless to say, I've been nitpicking at food, haven't really been eating, just trying to stay busy and keep my mind on other things. I just know that I have not given a full what I'm going through, and I can't even explain to you what I'm going through. I can just tell you what happened because what I'm going through is painful. And I would not wish this on anybody. But we're all going to go one day. So we need to make the most of the time that we have now. And that's what I'm doing. And so in finding Tommy again, I am on this GLP-1 journey. I started August 13th, and I've lost over 30 pounds now. Yep. And even though I didn't really work out like I normally do, didn't really get all of my protein in every day like I normally do, didn't get all of my water in like I normally do, I managed to lose a couple of pounds. Well, really one. Really one, I guess. So once I add that up, I'll let you know what it is. But that's how the past 3 weeks have been for me. Week 5, 6, and 7. That's how week 5, 6, and 7 have been. So we are now on week 8, and I'm hoping that it gets better as the time goes on. All I can do is pray that I continue to do well with what I'm doing. I did see before I weighed, I did see the weight loss because I didn't have any clothes to wear to the funeral. I was trying on clothes in the closet, and I don't have a lot of clothes. So the little bit of dress clothes that I have, because I prefer wearing shirts and jeans, and that might be because that's where my comfort spot has been for so long. I haven't always been that way, but that's where my comfort spot has been for years now. So I didn't have the dress clothes that I did have. They were just so loose. It was crazy. I knew I was losing, but I think it just didn't really hit me that I needed to get some more clothes. One, I don't like to go shopping, but I had no choice. I had nothing to wear. So I went to Ross like the night before. I left here to go down for the, because they did like a viewing that Sunday. And on that Saturday night, once I got through doing Spark, I went to Ross, and I was like, Lord, this is my last stop. I cannot find anything. And I already texted my sister, I may need to go in your closet because she's smaller than me. So she's like, okay, no problem. But I managed to find an outfit. And I did do a shorts on that to show you guys. It was like a happy, sad moment. Oh my God, I am now in a large. At least in those clothes that I was trying on, I'm in a large. The blouse was a large. The pants was a large. And even then it had space in it. And I'm like, wow, this is big, because I had 3 things to try on. Silly me picked up what I normally pick up, which is an extra large to a 1X really. So I picked up a 1X, and y'all, the thing was falling all off of me. I said, girl, because I was saying, I'm probably not going to be able to fit this large. I'm not going to be able to find anything, but it fit. And I'll just insert like a small clip, even though y'all have seen it already in a shorts. And that was exciting for me. And then when I was at my sister's house the morning of the funeral, I had on the pants, and before I put the shirt on, something said, look at yourself in the bra, like look at your back, because I never really look at my back in the mirror. I've just been prone to not looking in the mirror anymore because I didn't like what I saw. I turned around, and to my surprise, I'm going to show y'all. Listen, the back fat, it was still some there, but I could tell, y'all, I could tell the difference. I was like, oh my God. But I couldn't celebrate it because I was getting dressed for my sister's funeral. But deep down, I felt good about that. Not the funeral, but the fact that I'm achieving something that I thought I would not achieve anymore. And, you know, some people have said, don't make sure you don't lose too much weight, or you're losing too much weight, because they've never seen me small. I've been small my whole life. I'll try to put some pictures in to show you what I was looking like before lupus and fibromyalgia took over with the steroids and the depression from taking the steroids and getting fatter, and then the depression making me eat more and getting fatter. And sorry, I say fat over here. I don't say anything different, so I don't mean to offend anybody. I'm talking about myself, okay? So, yeah, that was my week 7, week 6, and week 5 in review. And I was too deep in week 5 and 6. Week 5 is when it happened, when she got sick. So I really didn't want to get into, you know, what was happening. But now we're on week 8. And I need to get my protein in. So I bumped myself down to a 5 meal. Went back down to a 5 meal. Hopefully that helps, because I was able to get my protein in when I was doing a 5 meal. I was just being antsy and wanting to do more than I needed to do. And so 5M is where I'm going to be. And that's what I took. So let's get into the shot day. But before we do, make sure you get in the comments and let me know, what are your goals? Are you trying to lose weight? What's your journey looking like for you? Has it been hard for you? Has it been not that bad for you? And if you're interested in what I am doing, check into it. Make sure it's for you. And if you do, I will have a code down in the description, and I'll try to put it in the comments as well, with the link to Mochi Health. I am not sponsored by Mochi Health, but I enjoy using and going through them. I'm with a different the pharmacy. I first started with them was Empower, and then this last medication that they sent me, it was through NCA or something. I cannot remember it for the life of me, but it's not Empower. And they sent me that blue thing right there, the Mochi Health thing. I think I'm gonna start putting my tea in there, because it's like a little thermos. I want to use it as a thermos. I might just put my little tea in there. That way through the day I can sip on a little tea to help keep me regular. So y'all, yeah, it's I've been loving the journey that I'm on. So I'm on TIRZEPATIDE, which is of Mounjaro and Zepbound. Yeah, I'll be back in a minute. Let's check out the shot day and the weigh day. It is week 8, and we're about to get our shot in. It's actually 12:06 in the morning, because I will be out all day tomorrow, and I won't be able to do this, well, today, Wednesday, because it's shot day, weigh day, Wednesday. So we're going to get this shot done. I just got through cleaning off the top of the valve, and we're going to get this shot in. We are doing 5. So we did drop back down. We are doing 5. Let me get this area. And just like that, we are done. I did feel that for some reason, but it'll be okay. So we're gonna get the weight in. So this is last week's weight, 164.2, and now it is 163.8. Well, we're back. So I really did not lose as much as I have been losing, like 5 pounds, 4 pounds, 3 pounds, even 2 pounds. I didn't even lose 1 pound. I lost 4 ounces. 0.4 is what I lost. 0.4 is what I lost. And honestly, when I woke up this morning, I was at 165. But if not for the no bloat, and yeah, I only took no bloat last night. No bloat helped me. It helped me get down to 163.8. So that's where I'm at with my weight for the start of week 8. Hopefully I can get 5 pounds off by next Wednesday. I'm going to work really, really hard to do so. I'm going to get back to my walking every single day, except for 2. So 5 days a week I will walk. 2 I will be off. I may do 6. I don't know. And definitely getting the protein in. Those are the things that help you lose weight. The protein that you need for your body. Also walking or whatever exercise you're doing, strength training, and drinking water and getting your electrolytes. Like, my mouth is dry now. I should have had my water with me. But anyway, I'm about to go lay down. Let me know again what your journey is. Let me know how you're doing with your journey. And I'll see you guys in the next video, y'all. I want to say thank you so very much for all of the kind words. All of the kind words. All of the prayers. I needed them. We needed them. Still need them. And I send those right back out to you. Wishing you all the best with whatever is going on in your life right now. Good, bad, or indifferent. At the end of the day, we may not be blood related, but we are family if you have subscribed to the channel. And I care about what's going on with you as well. So see you guys in the next video. Before I go, please give this video a like. Comment. Subscribe. And feel free to share. Bye, y'all. Bye.
Like you were looking for clues, but that just made you more confused. You just need to see how lovely it is for you. Got stuck, you were looking for clues, but that just made you more confused. You just need to see how lovely it is for you. Waiting's done.